You flop onto the couch at 6:47 p.m., still in your work clothes, staring into the void. You're so tired you can't even peel your socks off. But here's the plot twist. You didn't run a marathon. You didn't lift bricks. You sat in a chair all day. So why do you feel like you've been hit by a freight train driven by your boss's passive-aggressive emails? Welcome to the age of modern exhaustion, the era where doing nothing somehow drains you of everything. Your grandparents came home sweaty but mentally sharp. You're physically fine but mentally fried. And it's not because you're lazy. It's because we've accidentally designed a lifestyle that drains your battery faster than a phone running 63 apps at once. And those apps, they've got names. Let's start with the first one.
Picture this. You charge your phone overnight, but by noon, it's at 30%. You barely used it. Then you check, and surprise, 47 apps have been running in the background. That's your workday. Every little frustration, the guy who cuts you off in traffic, the Slack ping while you're mid-thought, the email with "per my last message," all of it is tiny, invisible energy theft. They're not big enough to notice in the moment, but they add up until suddenly you're staring at your computer screen like it's written in ancient hieroglyphics. And the worst part, this isn't the good kind of tired, like after a workout. This is the heavy, gray, even choosing a Netflix show feels like solving world hunger kind of tired. But those little drains, they're just the start.
Your workday doesn't even start at work. It starts in your car, on the train, or in the shower, already strategizing, problem-solving, and mentally dealing with issues that haven't even happened yet. Then, you walk into an open office, which is basically a science experiment in human distraction. People talking, phones ringing, random quick questions that are never quick. Your brain is constantly on alert, even when you're pretending not to eavesdrop on Steve from accounting's love life. The lighting? Straight out of a horror film, fluorescent tubes that somehow make everyone look like they've been awake for 72 hours. And the temperature wars? You're either sitting in the Arctic tundra or a tropical rainforest. Your body's constantly adjusting, never truly comfortable. That's not just annoying, it's exhausting. And it's about to get worse. Let's talk stress hormones. Cortisol is supposed to help you run from predators, not answer emails marked urgent that clearly aren't. That wired but tired state you feel? It's your biology stuck in glitch mode. As a kid, you had peaks of energy and then you crashed at night. Now, you wake up tired, coast through the day in medium exhausted mode, then somehow get a second wind at 10 p.m. right when you're trying to sleep. Your internal clock isn't ticking, it's buffering. In this state, everything feels harder. Deciding what to eat becomes a full-blown board meeting in your head. Exercise feels impossible. You're hungry, but nothing sounds good. And here's the kicker. The more tired you are, the harder it is to do the things that would make you less tired. It's like being stuck in quicksand while someone yells, "Just relax," from the shore. But quicksand isn't the only trap. On average, you check your email every 6 minutes. That's 80 times a day. But here's the nightmare math. Every time you switch tasks, your brain takes about 23 minutes to fully refocus, which means you're basically never fully focused. Each notification, your brain treats it like a tap on the shoulder, except you're being tapped 147 times a day, and your brain doesn't know the difference between a Slack message and a tiger jumping out of a bush. Both trigger the fight or flight response. So yes, you are technically being hunted all day by calendar invites. Add Zoom fatigue to the mix, your brain straining to read facial expressions through glitchy Wi-Fi is like trying to hear someone whisper from across a football field. By the end of the day, it's not just your eyes that are tired, your soul is tired. And then we get to the part that makes no sense. We've invented jobs where you can be completely exhausted from sitting perfectly still. It's like being tired from sleeping. Hours in a chair turn your back into a board, your neck into concrete, and your hips into rusty hinges. But it's not just physical. It's this strange full-body fatigue that feels like your body wants to move, but also can't imagine moving. You think you saved energy by not moving all day, but somehow you have less energy than if you'd been active. It's like trying to save money by not spending it and ending up more broke. But sitting is only half the problem. The other half, the fact your brain battery runs out way before your day does.
Decision fatigue is real, and it's vicious. Every choice you make, from what shirt to wear to how to word an email, drains your mental battery. By 2 p.m., the thought of writing one more email makes you want to fake your own disappearance. And then there's the infinite scroll, tricking your tired brain into thinking it's resting, while actually forcing it to make hundreds of micro decisions. It's like trying to relax by jogging slowly. After a full day of choices, you get home and face the biggest one of all, dinner. You stare into the fridge like it's a quantum physics problem. Then eat cereal because it's the only thing that doesn't require thinking. But here's the thing, even your downtime has been hijacked.
You'd think going home would recharge you. But nope, wired but tired follows you like a clingy ex. And instead of resting, you revenge procrastinate, staying up scrolling because it's the only time that feels like yours. The blue light, the constant dopamine hits, they don't let your brain actually rest. Even when you do sleep, your brain's running like a laptop with too many tabs open. Weekends? Too short to fully recover. By Sunday night, you're at maybe 70% charge, and Monday morning knocks you back down. But that's not even the full trap. There's a multiplier effect. Exhaustion doesn't just add up, it multiplies. You start tired, which makes you choose easy, bad options. Sugary breakfasts, too much coffee, which make you more tired. That fatigue slows you down, making work take longer, which keeps you behind, which makes you skip breaks, and the cycle repeats. But here's the plot twist. The compound effect works both ways. Fix one small thing, and that win makes it easier to fix the next. It's like interest on your energy, finally working in your favor. And the first step to doing that? You need to find your biggest leak. For 1 week, track your energy 4 times a day. Morning, lunch, afternoon, evening. Rated from 1 to 10 and jot down what just happened. 3 out of 10. Brad microwaved fish again. 7 out of 10. Actually ate lunch outside. At the end of the week, you'll see patterns. Maybe it's back-to-back meetings. Maybe it's your afternoon sugar crash. You're not trying to fix everything at once, just the biggest 20% of problems causing 80% of your exhaustion. And once you've found it, you make a plan. Pick the single biggest drain and cut it by half. Check your email 40 times instead of 80. Take a 5-minute walk every hour. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Start small, comically small, so even your exhausted self can't say no. And here's the magic. That tiny boost of energy makes fixing the next thing easier. Suddenly, you're not crawling through your week, you're actually moving with momentum. You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're just running high-tech software on Stone Age hardware. The fact you function at all is impressive, but functioning isn't enough. You deserve to feel alive. Plug the leaks, take back your energy, and end the day with something left in the tank.
So, what's your biggest energy vampire? Drop it in the comments. I'm betting it's either Brad's fish or your boss's urgent emails. Well, gotta go. I've got the runs again from Aunt Jen's meatloaf. See y'all in the next one.